Ever felt frustrated, overwhelmed, or stuck wasting time in admin instead of growing, leveraging, and scaling your business? Then this podcast is for you. Welcome to Delegate to Elevate, the podcast that's all about handing off what you don't need to do so you can focus on what you do best. So here's your host, Bonnie Schutz.
Hello, I am Bonnie Schutz, your host of Delegate to Elevate, Get Shit Done. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate that. Today, I would like to talk to you about limiting beliefs. And I have my good old top 10 things I believe business owners in the professional services space hold on to because of various reasons. They feel like they can't hand it off. And so I would like to debunk your fears and give you a little bit of a reality check. So thank you for tuning in again, and let's get to it. The first thing on my list is website maintenance and updates. Gotta love them. So who can you outsource those to? Well, web developers, freelance designers, virtual assistants. I feel like small business owners, consultants, solopreneurs kind of people, they can hang on to this because they feel like it's just kind of simple to make minor updates, like tweaking the pages and fixing broken links or, updating plugins, simple enough, like DIY kind of stuff. So they fear the cost of hiring someone or just, for just this little thing is too small of a job, right? My reality check is if you leave this to the professionals where this is their jam, it will ensure that your website runs smoothly, avoids security risks, and saves time for strategic growth tasks. That's the whole purpose of this podcast. You can delegate it to elevate yourself. You're going to look better outwardly and work on the tasks that are more important to you and growing your business. Makes sense to me. Number 2, oftentimes I find that I run into people, myself included. I'm not going to deny that I have had these feelings and had to check myself on some of these. So how about your marketing strategy and your branding? Like that all becomes so personal to people in this industry. So who should you outsource this to? There's marketing consultants. You might even be listening to this right now yourselves. And there's branding agencies. And even, I hate to say it again, virtual assistants that have these skills. I don't hate that. That's just my jam. So I'm a little biased. But so why do business leaders hold on to this? Like I mentioned, you're very connected to your brand. It's your baby. It's your identity. You worry that outsiders won't fully get it, or you'll have a hard time communicating it to them or what you want. There may be a lot of back and forth. It's something that you think you can just kind of wing it and figure it out as you go. But here's your reality check. Professional marketers can be so much more effectively aligned in the strategies and business goals and target audiences to help businesses like yours grow faster with a cohesive plan. Sweet and simple. Okay. And number 3. Love this one. This, just let me say, that seems to engulf my life and my business. So, dang, this is a good one. Legal document preparation. So who should you outsource this to? Attorneys and legal consultants. Sweet and simple. And you know that. You all know that. Why do we hold on to these things? So our first assumption, myself, my thoughts included, is there's templates and DIY legal tools, online contract generators, things like that. And they're good enough. And again, you fear high costs or high hourly rates. The reality check on this one is a potential to save yourself a batshit ton of money. If something goes wrong, isn't written correctly for your state, for your industry, things like that. So because poorly crafted contracts, terms of service, employment agreements, Your reality check is if you use the people that do this for a living and you delegate it out, you prevent costly disputes and they protect your interests in the long run. They really, truly do. So check. Number 4 on my list is IT and cybersecurity management. I used to say my husband's my IT guy. Well, yeah, he can get through some stuff, but he does have a full-time job. So who should you outsource to? Not your husband, not your wife, not your brother. IT specialists and managed service providers. They've got this. They know what it is. They get shit done when it comes to IT. Do you know how long I can spend on IT crap? The reason I and others hold on to it is we don't really grasp or understand the importance of cybersecurity until there's an issue. And then we're like, our whole day is just smack dab shot to pieces because there's an issue that you think, you can handle this minor issue by yourself. But in reality check, professionals can secure sensitive data. They can prevent downtime and resolve tech issues quickly for you, minimizing business disruptions. If I could speak today, I'd be in good shape. It is a disruption. Back in my corporate days and today as an entrepreneur, don't let that pull you down. Let's move on. And that takes me to my number 5, tax preparation and financial planning. There are CPAs and financial advisors and accountants out there to outsource or delegate this to in abundance. I think the reason some of us hold on to it is they believe, money is a sticky thing, right? But they know, because we're all made aware of it through commercials, ads, when we're streaming, all kinds of things, that there's some out there that are simple enough for us to handle using our own software like QuickBooks or Xero or whatever, and that'll help us avoid the cost of hiring a professional. But our reality check is a CPA ensures tax compliance. They can uncover the magical deductions that we aren't taking, and they can provide strategic advice for our long-term financial health. Boom, boom. No brainer. Delegate that shit. All right. Number 6. God, I use my hands a lot. I am one of those energetic hand-speaking people, so bear with me, folks, if you're just listening. I am using my hands way too much in the video. I guess that's just an expression thing. Anyway, number 6, HR and employee/contractor management. Who can you outsource this to? Well, HR consultants, payroll service providers. Again, you may be in the audience listening to this. Why do we hold on to this stuff? Well, I believe somebody on my team might be able to help me with it, or that I have too small of a team to require an HR professional or someone that can do my payroll or help me hire, because nobody can hire the right people better than me. I don't feel like my team's big enough to worry about compliance. I'm just not there yet. And I can do this myself. I know some HR people I can call up from my past, something like that. The reality check is outsourcing HR tasks, number 1, reduces legal risk. What does that do to you when something happens with an employee or a contractor and you're just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So they also can improve employee relations. They know the right things to say, when and whether or not they can say them. And this one would be great for me, and I really would need to highly consider this myself. They can streamline the onboarding process. Like, awesome sauce, right? I'm not jumping all over the place trying to onboard somebody new. They've got this, and they can make it so easy and hand that new employee or contractor over to you, ready to go on a silver platter. Number 7. So this is a pretty cool one. It was one that I thought I had to handle myself because it was something that when I transitioned out of corporate, I was never able to do. So it was kind of fun to me, but I can see where it comes a time to elevate my business, I need to delegate this out. And that is graphic design and marketing materials. So you have your graphic designers, obviously, and you have creative agencies. You have the brain power of massive creative people. Like you like to think yourself as a creative person. I did. But there are those that do it as a profession, and they are better than us at it. Hard to admit, but true. Our reality check on this one is professionals design an event, and menopausal brain, forgive me. They design and they elevate your brand and your image in a way that they know, and they do this on a daily basis. And they can ensure your marketing materials, they look polished and aligned with your business goals. This ain't their first rodeo. If you are good at communicating your business goals, they'll nail it. So think of that. Number 8, sales and lead generation. This is a fantastic one to outsource. There are sales consultancies that you can outsource this to, and lead generation services, virtual assistants, and agencies. Anybody that enjoys research, things like that. So I feel like we hold on to these, to not delegating our sales and lead gen, because we kind of believe that our personal connection is critical. We kind of fear delegating these things because it feels maybe impersonal, or it might lead to our loss of control. But again, it boils down to one of those 7 C's I gave you before in a previous episode. It's clarity. If they've got clarity and they have the tools they need, that ain't going to happen. And it won't feel impersonal if you emphasize to them and you communicate, another 7C, communicate to them exactly how you should sound and feel and vibe. They'll get it. So here's your reality check on that one. Trained sales professionals and or service providers can implement effective strategies that are proven, freeing up your time while maintaining quality leads. It's all about that ideal client profile. They've got that. They know how to do it. All right, now we are wrapping it up to the last 2. Number 9, photography and videography. How many professional photographers and videographers are there out there? Boatloads for you to do this with, in tandem, work together with, delegate to. You're going to elevate yourself because, yeah, we have those good cameras. The iPhones have these. I'm sorry, I'm an iPhone person. All the phone cameras are getting better and better, and they should be good enough, right, for my marketing and my social media. Well, if you want to be good enough, sure. You want to stand out, you want to look polished, not so good. So that rolls into the reality check part. High quality visuals create a more professional image that can significantly enhance your marketing efforts. Check, check. Done, done. And last but certainly not least, if you have a company that does any type of events, event planning and coordination. Now, I did this in my corporate career, so I'm like, nobody else can do this better than I can. Well, that's BS, because there are professional event planners and coordinators out there. And damn it, I'll throw it out there again. Virtual assistants out there that can do this for you. Freelancers, we'll make it a little more PC. Freelancers, there's so many people out there that can help with event coordination and planning, because personally, I know how long it can take. So outsource, delegate that shit to event planners and coordinators and VAs and freelancers. I think we hold on to this because we might believe that our vision is best, and that they, I can save costs by managing the logistics on my own. And yeah, you can. But if you want it done efficiently, maybe not. My reality check to you on this one is these professionals, again, this is their jam. This is what they do. They ensure your events run smoothly. They can manage the vendor relationships and handle the unexpected issues that you would be taken away from the event to go handle and could result badly. So what they'll do is they'll reduce your stress so you can live in your zone and have a happy and enjoyable event that you yourself can be happy and enjoy. So how's that top 10 list? Is that a good one? I hope so. I hope you liked it. Hope you took away a tidbit or two. You helped me think of a few things myself as I spoke it out loud that I'm going to really consider in my business. So take it in mind as your business is growing and elevating to delegate some shit. Get rid of it. Delegate so you can elevate. Thank you for listening today. Please subscribe, leave me a comment, do all the things, like, post, share. Let's do this together. And I hope you're enjoying this podcast so far. I'm going to start bringing on some guests really soon, and I'm super excited for that. So stay close and get shit done. Thanks, everybody.
So that's it for today's episode of Delegate to Elevate. Head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen and subscribe to the show. One lucky listener every single week that posts a review on Apple Podcasts or iTunes will win a chance in the grand prize drawing to win a $15,000 private VIP day with Bonnie herself. Be sure to head on over to delegatetoelevatepodcast.com. That's with the number 2. And pick up a free copy of Bonnie's gift and join us on the next episode.